There's a peppy 1930s jazz number famously sung by Ella Fitzgerald that was remade into a popular 80s hit. So you might have heard these words one way or another. I think these words in this song capture the spirit of today's focal saint, Zita of Tuscany. "'Tain't what you do, it's the way that you do it." Zita lived these words, doing her commonplace work in a way that drew people into the compassionate presence of Christ. She was born around 1212 in a small village in Tuscany. That sounds nice to us today. However, her family was rich in Christian faith and very poor in resources. Their poverty likely accounts for Zita becoming a domestic servant at the age of 12 in the Fatinelli home in Lucca. Lucca at this time was exploding with success. It was a commercial center along the old Silk Road with trade extending to London and beyond. It was a bustling pilgrimage site as well. Devoted pilgrims flocked there to see the holy face of Lucca. Has anyone been there? I've never been. The holy face of Lucca. Well, then you'll know this part. According to tradition, an 8-foot crucifix was carved by Nicodemus and transported from the Holy Land to San Frediano Church without the help of any humans, only a boat and an ox cart, no humans on board or leading the ox cart. And the face on this crucifix is kind and human and approachable. During Zita's life, the prosperous city of Lucca was enlarging its city walls to meet the needs of its expanding population. And yet not everyone was prospering. There were people in need, and Zita noticed them even as she devoted herself to caring for the Fatinelli family. Their home was near San Frediano Church and that revered Holy Face cross, making it convenient for Zita to continue her faithful attendance at worship. Zita maintained the faith that she had been taught by her family. Diligent in her domestic work, she lived Colossians 3:23. Whatever your task, put yourselves into it as done for the Lord and not for your masters. While her diligence was initially met with scorn from the Fatinelli family and her fellow servants, Zita persisted in her way of working. Others noticed her goodness in the ways that she lived. She possessed a resolve, a spiritual peace. Her employers and the other servants grew to respect Zita. They admired her goodness. When we describe a person as good, we are expressing a quality of moral behavior. Think of someone you know that is deeply good. Perhaps they are virtuous, kind, benevolent, forgiving, generous, compassionate, honest, of great value to other people. In the very Protestant Christian high school that I attended, there was an annual ceremony for all the students for the Fruits of the Spirit award ceremony. Yeah. I remember how a teacher told us all that the Christian virtue of goodness is when we do the right thing even when no one is looking. Zita was deeply good, emanating that goodness outward. She rose to the position of housekeeper. She not only gave away her income to the poor, she also distributed food from the Fatinelli kitchens. Her goodness was renowned during her lifetime. And the Fatinelli family was instrumental in spreading the story of Zita's compassionate way of life after her death in 1271. It was not only what Zita did, it was the way that she did it. The popularity of Zita's goodness spread as far as southern England, where she is called Sitha, S-I-T-H-A, if you see that. Perhaps her name traveled on the lips of pilgrims who had seen the holy face of Christ in the church at Lucca, and who had also felt the radiating love of Christ in the kindness of a woman who loved Christ by loving others. Let us ponder together today, how might we radiate the love of Christ in the small things we do today?